Good morning, students. Let's begin our social science class. In continuation of NCERT History Chapter 1, the French Revolution, today's topic is abolition of slavery. When we talk about slavery, it is a kind of condition being slave, a human work under his or her master without wages or very low wages. In 17th century, the colonies in the Caribbean, Martinique, Guadeloupe and Saint Domingo were important suppliers of commodities such as tobacco, indigo, sugar and coffee. But the reluctance of Europeans to go and work in the distant meant a shortage of labor on the plantations. So this was met by triangular slave trade. Through this map you can understand triangular slave trade carried out between continent of Europe, Africa and America. French merchants sailed from the ports of Bordeaux or Nantes. These are the two places in France. From merchants sailed to the African coast. They bought slaves from local chieftains. Branded and shackled, the slaves were packed tightly into the ships for 3 month long voyages across the Atlantic to the Caribbean. There they were sold to plantation owners. They understood their freedom means the plantation owners understood their freedom as including the right to enslave African Negroes in pursuit of their economic interest. When we talk about Negroes, a term used for the indigenous people of Africa south of Sahara, it is a derogatory term not in common use any longer. Slavery was finally abolished in French colonies in 1848. If you see the circled area in France, these are the important places during France Revolution. Paris, the capital of France, Nantes and Bordeaux. These two places from where French merchants sailed, and the Marseilles, the place from where the volunteers start their journey, and while they move towards the Paris to attack on Bastille, they sung a song which is known as Marseillaise, which is the national anthem of France. As the directory rule failed, it gave chance Napoleon to crown himself as the Emperor of France in 1804. He seems to be a person to modernize the France because he introduced many laws, protection of private property, a uniform system of weights and measure provided by decimal system. Many people saw Napoleon as a liberator who would bring freedom for the people. But he was ambitious when people understand that his main intention to conquer the entire Europe, then he was defeated by all combined forces at Waterloo in 1815. The revolution and everyday life, one very important law that came into effect soon after the storming of the Bastille in the summer of 1789 was abolition of censorship. When we talk about the abolition of censorship, we just go into past. In the old regime, all written materials and cultural activities, books, newspaper, play, could be published or performed only after king had been approved or by the censors of king. People first approved, then it is published. Now, the Declaration of the Rights of Man and Citizen proclaimed freedom of speech and expression to be a natural right. Newspaper, pamphlets, books, and printed pictures flooded the towns of the France from where they traveled rapidly in the countryside. They all describe and discuss the events and change taking place in France. Freedom of the press also meant that opposing views of event could be expressed. Liberty, equality, fraternity is the slogan of French Revolution in the time of 1789. These ideas were the most important legacy of the French Revolution. These spread from France to the rest of Europe during 19th century, where feudal systems were abolished. Colonized people revoked the idea of freedom from bondage into their movements to create a sovereign nation state. Tipu Sultan and Raja Ram Mohan Rao and are the two examples of individuals who responded to the ideas coming from revolutionary France. Thank you. Have a nice day.